One America News reached out to several doctors, including Dr. Brian Tyson, owner of the All Valley Urgent Care Center in Southern California. He explained that not only do cloth masks not work, but they actually give people a false sense of security, which is exactly what Dr. Anthony Fauci said at the start of the pandemic.
Right now in the United States, people should not be walking around with masks.
You're sure of it? Because people are listening really closely to this.
Right now, people should not be walking. There's no reason to be walking around with a mask. When you're in the middle of an outbreak, wearing a mask might make people feel a little bit better, and it might even block a droplet, but it's not providing the perfect protection that people think that it is. And often, there are unintended consequences. People keep fiddling with the mask, and they keep touching their face.
And can you get some schmutz sort of staying inside there?
Of course.
You can't just lift the mask up and down.
People across San Diego reacting to this tweet sent out by the office of Governor Gavin Newsom, reminding people not only to wear a mask, but to wear it while eating.
I feel that if they think it's necessary, they got to do what they got to do. Personally, I don't like the idea of putting between each bite you're saying to put. I think that's a little unnecessary.
The tweet sent out over the weekend called Dining Tip Number 1 reads, going out to eat with members of your household this weekend? Don't forget to keep your mask on in between bites. The graphic shows a diner with a mask on, then off, then on. It begs the question, is California heading for stricter laws governing facial coverings?
The governor's doing a lot of strange things, a lot of people that don't really agree with. I think the mask thing is it's gone on way too long. And at some point, I think your immune system should kind of be able to work for itself.
Bruce Beach is a restaurant owner. His sports bar has been closed since March, and he fears he will never reopen. He says this is just one more hurdle that may stop people from dining out.
I don't really have a patio, but it's mostly indoor, and nobody wants to go indoor as it is right now. The indoor dining business is really bad.
While the tweet was just a recommendation, it did cause some confusion online. Reaction was swift to what appears to be mixed messaging. The tweet calls for multiple touching of the mask in between bites, while the caption on the graphic says, minimize the number of times you touch your mask.
Now, the CDC claims the virus can linger in the air for hours, making social distancing useless and entirely upending everything they've been telling the public for the last 6 months. Meanwhile, under Newsom's lockdown, tens of thousands of businesses have gone under, resulting in billions of dollars of losses in annual revenue. In cities like San Francisco, restaurants are opening at 25% capacity, but nearly 400 have closed permanently and will never open their doors again. Despite the fact that, according to the CDC themselves, most people have a better than 99.99% chance of surviving the virus without any social distancing at all.